The latest on the Daniel Penny trial. The jury started deliberating this afternoon and went home for the day without reaching a verdict. Penny left the courthouse in Lower Manhattan with his lawyers earlier tonight.
Jurors in this closely watched case are weighing manslaughter and negligent homicide charges against the military veteran in the subway death of Jordan Neely. And Fox 5's Jessica Formoso is here with what happened on day one of deliberations. Jess.
Natasha, that's right. Within the first 75 minutes of deliberations, the jury asked the judge to reread instructions, specifically the part about justified use of force.
The fate of retired Marine Daniel Penny now in the hands of the jury, who began deliberating Tuesday in the chokehold death of Jordan Neely. Jurors asking the judge to define what justification and physical deadly force means. It was in May of 2023 when Penny put Neely in a chokehold after he began acting erratically and threatening subway riders. James Kasuris is a criminal defense attorney not involved in this case.
I think that a jury will struggle with the fact that you almost can't blame somebody for not waiting for something bad to happen.
Before deliberations, in their closing arguments, the prosecution telling the jury, "I warn you that this case would not be easy because you will hear the defendant is a good man. You are not to judge the defendant's character," going on to say, "Indeed, each of you promise that as difficult as it would be, you will follow the evidence and law wherever it leads."
It doesn't surprise me for a prosecutor to acknowledge what would otherwise be perceived either a weakness or a defense argument that will be put forward to sway the jury one way or another.
Penny faces manslaughter in the second degree and criminally negligent homicide, a lesser charge. The judge told the jury that if they found Penny guilty of manslaughter, they don't need to consider the criminally negligent homicide charge. If the jury finds Penny not guilty of manslaughter, the case could be acquitted. Kasuros breaks it down like this.
Having nothing to do with justification, whether he was justified or not, the element of recklessness, if not satisfied, would require an acquittal of the man too. They would then move to the criminally negligent homicide to determine whether he caused the death in a negligent way. If they find him not guilty based on justification, then he's justified in both instances.
The jury will be back tomorrow on their day off to continue deliberating. And while Penny could face up to 15 years in prison, there is no guarantee he will face any jail time if convicted, since the charge in this case carries no mandatory minimum prison sentence. Natasha?
Yeah, we're waiting to hear. All right, Jess, thank you so much.